Rashid can read this. So this one is on page 8. And so you guys did very well at the beginning part. You know about the Queen and the oath and that type of thing. It's easy for you, I think.
Yeah.
So now, do you know what rights and responsibilities mean? Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
Can you explain that, Rashid?
Rights. The thing is that you receive from the country, and responsibilities that what's the country need from you.
Exactly. Perfect. That's exactly the correct answer. Good. So let's see. Rashid, would you like to? Can you see that? Okay. Is that big enough to read on your phone? Or?
Yeah.
Is it? Can you read that? Or do you want me to make it bigger?
Okay. Okay. Canadian
Okay. Can you read
citizens
this?
have rights. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, Canadian citizens have rights and responsibilities that come to us from our history, are secured by Canadian law, and they reflect our shared traditions, identity, and values. Canadian law has several sources, including laws passed by Parliament and the provincial legislatures, English common law, the Civil Code of France, and the unwritten constitution that we have inherited from Great Britain.
Very good. Good. Okay, you can stop there. Do you understand the ideas here? Or do you want me to explain a little?
A little bit, but maybe if you can explain some.
Okay, sure. So
Yeah.
the first part, Canadian citizens have rights and responsibilities, just like what you said. It's what Canada gives to us and what we give to Canada. And these rights and responsibilities from our history and our laws and traditions, just the way we've always done it. And then the second part is we got our laws, so we have many laws in Canada, and they came from very many different places. So they came from the government who said, this is the law. Then they came from many hundreds of years ago from England. And then they came from many hundreds of years ago in France. And then they have things that just we've always done. Nobody ever wrote it down, but we have always done it this way. So those are the way we look at our laws in Canada. So those are the things that make up our laws. So it's English. So the government makes laws. Laws are from England. Laws are from France. And then other things, we've just always done it. Nobody ever wrote it down. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you understand that? Is that okay?
Yeah.
That's okay? Okay, good.
That's okay. I understand.
Then, yeah, sorry, did you have a question? Is that okay?
Me or Zainab?
Yeah, either. Yeah. Do you have no question?
I don't have a question. Yeah, I understand.
Do you have a question, Zainab?
I'm good. Yes, I'm.
Okay, great. Could you read this part here, please, Zainab, where it says together, these secure, please?
Okay. Together, those secure for Canadian and 800 years old tradition of the ordered liberty, which dates back to the signing or Megan. Yep. Sorry.
That's right. You said signing. So signing, right?
Yeah, signing of the Magna Carta in this is like many years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
In England, also known as the Great Charter of the Freedom, including.
Good. Okay, we can stop there and then we'll do some. So, so one of the things where we get our laws is from this called the Magna Carta, and this is from the year 1215, so 800 years ago. in England. And this is, many times this is a question on the test, the Magna Carta. And it's also called the Great Charter of Freedom. So in England, 800 years ago, they wrote this to say, these are the things that people have freedom to do. 800 years ago. And that's what Canada uses also today. So let's see. Zainab, would you like to read the freedoms? There's 4 freedom. There are 4
freedom. Which one? The one of freedom of the under, right? Okay.
Conscience.
Freedom of the constitution.
Conscience. Yeah.
Okay. And religion.
Yeah.
Freedom of truth, belief, option, and expression, including freedom of the speech and of the press. Freedom of peaceful assembly and freedom of association. Like it's big association.
Yeah. But you will understand the ideas, no problem. Very good. Freedom of conscience and religion. The first one says freedom of conscience and religion. So that means you can have any religion. Everybody is free to have any type of religion or no religion. If you say, I don't believe in religion, or I do believe in religion, you can have any religion. So that's
any religion.
The Magna Carta. That's
the part good, like it's very good.
Yeah, because we have people from every country in the world here in Canada.
Every country,
yeah. So we don't want to say only one religion. That wouldn't work. Yeah. So,
yes.
And then the second one says freedom of thought, belief, opinion, expression, speech, and the press. So this means you can think anything you want. You're free to think anything you want, and you can have your own opinion, and you can speak, say anything you want. And the newspapers, they have freedom to write anything they want. So that's what the freedom of that one is: freedom of speech and freedom of expression. And the next one is freedom of peaceful assembly. That means you can get together. Assembly means when people come together. So now people say we're protesting. Maybe we don't like this thing, so let's go protest. So because of the Magna Carta, you can do that anywhere in Canada. You can protest, or you can assemble, come together, as long as you're peaceful, as long as you're not, causing trouble. And the last one is freedom of association. That means you can join any group you want. You can be with and join any group or be with any people. Yeah. So this one is, you might want to try to remember the idea of Magna Carta, because many times this is a question. So this is how you got to remember. You got to remember 800 years ago, Magna Carta, 1215, and then also remember this Great Charter of Freedom. Those things, if you remember those things, then you should be okay. Yeah, Magna Carta.
Okay.
That's okay. Now let's do another hard one. This one is this word here is Latin. It's not even English. So I'm just going to read this word for you. I'm just going to read this one, and I'll explain it because it's hard to read. So that's Magna Carta, and then this one, habeas corpus. That means the right to challenge unlawful detention by the state comes from English common law. So what that means is habeas corpus. That means if the police arrest you, you can challenge it. You can say, you can't arrest me. You can fight it. If they arrest, the unlawful detention. So that means if the government arrests you for no reason, then you can fight it. So that's habeas corpus. That's English common law. Yeah. So those are kind of big words and things, but so many times they are on the test. So all these things come from Magna Carta, and this comes from English common law. English common law. Do you understand? Okay. It's a little difficult, but I will do okay. Okay. So this one here, let's see. I'm going to move this for you, Rashid, when you start reading this. Okay. So this one here, I'll just show you. This is the Queen in 1982, and we changed the amended. It says the Queen proclaiming the amended Constitution in 1982. So in 1982, the Queen came to Canada, and she amended they changed the Constitution. They made it better. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Rashid, can you read this part here? Can you see that okay on your phone?
Yeah, this part, the Constitution of Canada.
Yeah. And then I'll move it up for you after you.
Okay, the Constitution of Canada was amended in 1982 to entrench the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, which begins with the words.
Okay, let's move up. Here's the words it began with. Can you see this part here?
Which the habeas corpus from there?
Yeah, where? No, this part here. Over to the right now at the top. It says, "Whereas Canada." Can you see that over here?
I see the part
can you see that? Or is
it red?
It's in red?
No.
Oh.
Already reading parts I'm seeing, yeah.
Okay, so I'm moving the screen here. I just want to see. Can you see this? Whereas Canada is founded.
Can you make an arrow? Maybe I can't see it.
Oh, okay. Can you see Can you see this here? Can you see my arrow there?
I can't see.
Oh, you can't see? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. I'll read. Maybe.
The second one is by side. Whereas Canada is founded, yeah.
Yeah. That part
now
there.
I got. Okay, now.
Yeah.
Whereas Canada is founded upon principles that recognize the supremacy of God and the rule of law. This phrase underlines the importance of religious traditions so Canadian society. Sorry.
That's okay.
So Canadian society and the dignity and the worth of the human person.
Yeah, very good.
The charter.
Very good.
Okay.
Then you could read the more. So I just want to make sure we understand that before we go on. So it says, whereas Canada is founded upon the principles that recognize the supremacy of God and the rule of law. So that's in our Constitution. They say God is supreme in our Constitution. Yeah. And so now in 1982, they changed it a bit. And so they did a Charter of Rights and Freedoms. And then they put some more rights there. So to make Canada a better place. So let's see, I'm going to move this up. Maybe you can read it better. So these are I don't know if you can see this. Can you see this? Oh, sorry. I'll just wait till I get
the mobility rights.
Yeah.
Freedom
so these,
while also, yeah.
Yeah. So it says the Charter attempts to summarize fundamental freedoms. Yeah. Setting out. Yeah. Can you then read the rest of that, please? Is that okay?
Okay. The Charter attempts to summarize fundamental freedoms while also setting out additional rights. The most important of this include mobility rights. Canadians can live and work anywhere they choose in Canada, enter and they leave the country freely and apply for a passport. Aboriginal people's rights, the right is guaranteed in the Charter will not adversely affect any treaty or other rights of or freedoms of Aboriginal peoples. Official
Okay,
language,
sorry,
rights, and
sorry. Can you just stop for a sec? I just want to stop there because
okay,
some of those are,
okay,
yeah, so
okay,
we
okay,
understand the ideas. Yeah,
okay,
you're a fast reader. That's very good. That's very good. Okay, so let's see. The first one says mobility rights. So
okay,
Canadians can enter and work anywhere they want in Canada, anywhere. And they can leave the country whenever they want, and they can come back whenever they want. And they can get a passport. So that's mobility right. Mobility means to move around. That's
okay,
what mobility rights. So Canadians can live anywhere, work anywhere, and leave and come back. And then the next one is Aboriginal. Do you know that word Aboriginal? Have you heard that word before?
yeah.
What does it mean? Do you know what it means, Rashid? Aboriginal people?
It's refers to the people who were before the British and other alternative people came to Canada. Those people lived
Exactly.
long time ago in Canada. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Native people, or what they say?
That's right. The native people. They were here
Native.
first. That's right. Yeah. So the Aboriginal. So now they call them Aboriginal people. Yeah. So this says that so when the British people and the French people came, they did many treaties. They did many agreements with the Aboriginal people, and this says that our charter won't make those bad. They have to. Canada has to agree to the original agreements that we made with the Aboriginal people. So the Aboriginal people's rights, they're guaranteed in the charter. Good, very good. And then let's see. Zainab, would you like to read the last two there, the official languages and the multiculturalism? Could you read those two, please?
Multicultures. Where? Oh yes, multicultures.
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
the last part. Yeah. Okay, multicultures. Yeah, it's like multicultures. They are M. Is that correct, teacher?
That's right. Multiculturalism. Very good.
Yeah, multicultural. And a fundamental, this is like characteristic. I don't know. This is
Yeah, that's
like,
right. That's right.
yeah.
Very close. Characteristic. That's very good.
Characteristic. That's the one is correct of the
Yeah.
Canada. Hertega and identity. Canadians celebrate the gift of the one another persons and work hard to respect flourishment. What's that? Flourishment and live in harmony. Oh, teacher, this one he needs like read again and again because this all is new.
It's okay. It's okay.
So hard, yeah.
It's no problem. You did very well. You did very well. So let's talk about multiculturalism. What do you think that means, multicultural?
Multicultural is different culture. Like multicultural is everybody the culture what they have. Like now it's Canada. We have multicultural here too.
Yeah, exactly. Right? That's 100%.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So in Canada, we don't make you. Some countries, when you go to that country, you have to be like that country. You have to be.
Yes, you have.
You know, but in Canada, you don't. You can keep your culture and still be a Canadian. So that's what they say, multiculturalism. So they say it's a fundamental characteristic. That means it's very, very important. It's very important of Canadian heritage and identity. So that means when we think of ourselves as Canadian, we think of multiculturalism because we're stronger with many ideas. So it's very important to Canadians. And then it says, Canadians celebrate the gift of one another's presence and work hard to respect pluralism and live in harmony. So it says Canadians celebrate many people from all the different countries, and we work hard to respect pluralism. Do you know what pluralism means?
Color,
Yeah, this word here, pluralism. Have you ever heard that?
plurals. No.
What that means is, again, it's like multiculturalism. It means many ideas and many cultures working together.
Management cultures.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, plural. Plural means more than. So if you have many, more than one ideas, more than one cultures, and then we try to live in harmony. Harmony means peace. It doesn't always work, but we try. Yeah. So okay, so we'll do one more, and then we'll see if we can do some questions. So this one here we missed. So this one says the official languages rights and minority language education rights. So this means that both French and English are equal in governments across Canada. Yeah. So we are French and English. Every government across Canada, you can speak French and English. So they are equal. And it means some parts of Canada, like Northern Ontario, there's many French people, but there's in Ontario, there's way more English people. So the French people in Ontario are called a minority, but they still have the right to speak French. Yeah. Even though there's few people, they can speak French. Yeah, just like English people living in Quebec can speak English, and the government will help them in English. So that's official languages.
Yeah.
Very good. So let's see if I can make sure you remember these ideas, because these will be the questions. So these are the things from the charters, Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms in 1982. So the first one is mobility rights. You can live and work anywhere in Canada and leave the country. The second one is Aboriginal people's rights. The treaties that the English and the French made, they have to be protected. The third one is official language rights. That means English and French anywhere in Canada. And the fourth one is...
Teacher. We are page 9. We are page 9.
Yeah,
We're reading now? Oh, yeah, okay.
No, we're just on page 8. We're just going to finish page 8 today. And we'll finish page 8, and then we'll do it. Yeah, and then we'll do it. And the last one is multiculturalism, like we talked about, many cultures coming together.
Yeah.
Okay. So lots of big ideas, but I want to go slow so we understand them. So let's try some of these questions. Just 1 second. Okay.
Yeah, reading is so hard. Like English, you have like some is like hard to know. When you translate it, like it's like different.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially when the English they use in this book is very, very high level English. I don't know why they use this really high level English, because it's very difficult. But yeah, it's very high level English they use for this. Okay. Let's try some of these questions. But the thing is, the ideas are easy to understand. So if we go slow, we can understand the ideas. You don't have to know all the huge English words, but you do have to know the ideas. Okay, so let's see. Rashid, would you like to, can you see that, Rashid, on your phone, this question?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to try this question, please?
Okay. Name one source of Canadian law. It's United States common law, Irish common law. It's English common law, number 4.
Very good. Very good. Okay, and Zainab, would you like to try this one?
Yes. Sorry. Parliament or parliament? It is in Code of Defense, English, comment. Which one is the follow is not source of the Canadian law? Is English common? No, that's correct. Military Code of the French. Military of the Code French. This is Teacher, I don't know this.
Number 4?
This is maybe military code of, yes, house. Maybe.
I think, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right, because we know all these ones. We talked about these.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
military
we talk
code,
about.
yeah. That's not
Military. That is,
Cantonese.
what does that
Very
mean? Like military code of the brand.
That just means the military are the soldiers and the army, and it's their code. It's got nothing to do with Canada. So it's what it is their code, their way of doing. Yeah. So they're trying to trick you here to make it sound like it's something to do with Canada, but it's not anything to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So laws passed by Parliament, the government, civil code, and that's in Quebec, and then English common. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go, Rashid. This one here.
What's Magna Carta? Okay, it's a Great Charter of Freedoms. 1.
Oh, you guys are fast.
Yes,
Very good.
that's
Great
freedom.
charter.
Magna, we remember with freedom.
Yeah. Okay. And can you do this one, Zainab?
Okay, the Great Charter of the Freedom was signed in France, Canada, Ireland, English. That is, Carta is English.
Very good. Yeah, you guys good. Great Charter of Freedoms, Magna Carta, signed in England in 1215, 800 years.
England, yeah, England.
Oh, I shouldn't say that because I think that will be the next question. I think I just gave you, yeah, I did. Okay. Okay. And then Rashid, do you want this?
You already answered it.
Oh, Rashid is coming to you. Easy.
I should not talk.
For Rashid, it's easy.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Answer it, yeah.
Okay, there you go. Very good. Okay. And then let's see, Rashid, why don't you do this one then? Because I gave you the last one.
The Great Charter of Freedom is also known as Magna Carta.
Yeah, Magna Carta.
Magna Carta.
And then can you do this one, please, Zainab?
Yes. What is the Great Charter of the Freedom include? Freedom of constitution in religion, employment, no. Public rights, no. Freedom from the first one, freedom of the constituent, yes, on religion.
Yeah, very good. Freedom of conscience and religion. Very good. Okay, and can you do this one, please, Rashid?
This one? Okay. Which one of the following is not included in the Great Charter of Freedom? Okay. Okay. Freedom to buy property, number 3.
Yeah, very good. Freedom to buy property? No. Okay, very good. And then, would you like to try this one, please, Zainab?
Yes. It's the right to challenge. Oh, what is Hamben's clubs? Okay, that's the right to challenge.
Go.
It's used by the staff. The right to live and work anywhere in Canada. The right to speak freely. The right for peaceful and simply. And teacher is the first one and the last one. That's the one, the last one maybe.
Okay, habeas
The
corpus.
right for peaceful simply.
Which one do you think?
Work anywhere in Canada. Right, live and work and anywhere in Canada. The second one too. Oh, all of them like he look like correct.
But so what you want to think about is some of them are part of Magna Carta, and then only one of them is habeas corpus. Habeas corpus. It's only one.
False.
So only one of these is habeas corpus.
Okay, one is a false. I speak freely. That's correct. The right for peaceful assembly. And the first one,
Do you understand the first one?
The first one is the right. That's the one is the one most I didn't understand.
Okay, I'll explain that one. That means if the government arrests you, you can fight. If the government arrests you and you didn't do anything, you can fight back.
Oh, if I didn't do sorry, teacher, like if I didn't do right.
So this means the challenge unlawful detention. That means they put you in jail, but you didn't do anything.
No.
Yeah.
That's false. That's not.
So that's
the one he come out from there, because all is correct. Yeah, that's the one, the first one. Yes.
Yeah. That's habeas corpus. So that word habeas corpus, that's what it means. And that means if the government can't just arrest you. So if you say, I don't like the government, they can't just put you in jail. Yeah. And you can fight it. That means habeas corpus. Yeah, that's difficult. That's a Latin word. Okay, let's try a couple more. You're doing very well. You guys are getting them all right. Very good.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, okay. This is just a different way to answer the same question.
Oh.
Okay, Rishi, you got this one?
What's the right to challenge unlawful detention by the state unknown, by the state known? It's habeas corpus.
Yeah, habeas corpus. Very good. And then Zainab, would you like to do this one?
Yeah. Nama, name, this courtesy of the humble, English comment law, Irish comment law, period of the Frederick Magna of Carta. No. It's like English. This is the one. English is comment law.
Very good. You guys are getting these all correct. That's very good. That's very good.
Thank you.
Okay. And can you do this one, Rashid? Remember we saw that picture of you don't have your book.
One was the Constitution of Canada amended to include the charter rights and the freedoms. Okay, it's 1982.
Yeah. Because we had the picture of the Queen. Very good.
Yeah.
Then, can you do this one, please, Zainab?
Yes. Who proclaimed the immediate construction of the Canada 182? The Prime Minister? No. The Senator? Queen Elizabeth II. Yes, Queen Elizabeth II.
Yeah, very good. She proclaimed it. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you.
Okay, and now do you remember this one, Rashid? We had to read this at the top. It was the whereas Canada is founded upon. Remember this one? See if you remember this one.
Okay, let me try. Okay. What are the two principles upon which Canada is founded? It is it is mobility right and the rule of law.
Do you
Number three,
remember the? Do you remember?
Are the two principles.
You want to try number 3? What do you think?
I want to say number 3, but I don't know what.
Okay. That's okay. This one is the supremacy of God and the rule of law. So that's the old English. Yeah. So this one says. So they said God is number 1, and we must follow the law. That's when Canada was first started. That's what they said. Okay, good. Okay, and
yes.
okay, and then can you do this one, please, Tina?
Yes. Which word does the Canadian Charter of Rights, Freedom beginning? Canada is the free country and home of the brave. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. So this question is with which word does the Canadian Charter of the Right of the Freedom beginning? Okay, that's the one where we are Canada founded up. Teacher, this is one is mistake we take out, or one is correct inside?
Okay, so the one that is correct. Which one is correct? Do you choose?
Which
You
one?
choose one. Three are wrong. 3 are wrong, and only 1 is correct.
One is wrong, right? Okay, that's the one I should say. The one is wrong, right? Canada.
Okay, 1 is wrong. No, you got to tell me the correct one. Tell me the right one.
Okay, Canadian.
So 1 is wrong. 2 is from our national anthem, so it's not 2. You know, because that's "Oh Canada, our home and nation."
Oh, Canada.
That's it's not it's not number 2. So it's got to be either 3 or 4.
Okay. Canada is the free country and home of the that's previous. We tried that one, teacher.
Which one? Which number?
The number 1. The number 1, maybe.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. Do you have your book? Do you have your book with you?
Yes, I have it.
Okay. So look on your book on page 8 on your book.
Page
and then
8.
look at the top part over here. You see this part where the queen is, and then the next part over at the top. And that's the start. So those are the words. You see where that says there?
Canadian citizen. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
The
yeah,
last one, yes.
No. Not that one. I'm sorry. This is hard. I'm going to give this one to you because it's number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah. It says, whereas Canada is...
yes. This is what
yeah.
we are. Canada is founded. Yeah, open. Yeah, that's true.
So they use big fancy English words to say this. Yeah. Okay. That's a hard one. Okay. And then, okay, Rashid, can you do this one, please?
What are mobility rights? Okay, Canadian freedom. It's number 2.
Can enter in the country freely and apply for a passport. There might be one that's a little more than that, though.
What?
Number 2 is only part. Yeah, number 2 is only partly right.
It's number 4.
Okay, number 4 is still only partly right. It's missing one.
There is no more than 4 choose.
Which one do you think it is then? Number 2 is partly right, and number 4 is partly right. So what do you think?
That's number 3, that means.
Oh yeah, let's try number 3. Let's see. See what they're trying to trick you. This one says you can have a passport. but it doesn't say work. And then this one says work, but it doesn't say passports. Yeah, so 3 things: you can work anywhere, you can leave and go as you want, and you can get a passport. Those are mobility. Very good. Okay. And then, can you do this one, please, Zainab?
Yes. Who can enter and leave the country freely without time constraints? Canada citizens, Canadian citizen and landed immigrant. Canadian citizen and landed immigrants.
Okay, so if you're a landed immigrant, if you're not a citizen, can you go? You're an immigrant, right? Can you?
Yes,
it says without time constraints. That means you can go away as long as you want, and you can stay as long as you want. Is that one?
Yes, that's the one.
So which one? Number one or number 2?
Because if you're Canadian citizen, you can stay long from anywhere you like to go. But if you don't citizenship, you cannot stay away from Canada because for long.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
They say you can only stay this long away, or yeah. So it's probably
number 2.
So who can leave the country free? So this one says your idea is right, but I'm not sure you understand the question. Okay, so this one says who can enter and leave the country without time constraints? This one says who can leave the country and come back and do whatever they want without the government saying you have to come back, you have to be here for 3 months, or you have to be there.
Canadian citizen.
Yeah.
Canadian citizen, yes.
Yeah,
because immigrant, we cannot go live and come back and this and that. We don't have citizenship. Yeah.
So when you finish this course and you get 100% on the test, you can come and go wherever you want.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, let's just do a couple more questions. You guys are doing really well with this. Okay, and you want to try this one, Rashid? This might be hard because you don't have a book to remember.
Okay, which 3 rights are included in the Canadian Charter of Rights and the Freedoms? Okay. Number 1, the mobility.
Yeah, very good. That was fast. Very good. Okay, let's see if we can get the question. Let's see if we can go to 20. French. Okay, you want to do this one, Zaina?
This one, French and English do not have equal stature. Parliament throughout the government. Is that true or false? French and they are true, equal. No, he say do not, so false.
Very good. They try to trick you there. Very good. Okay.
Yes, because that's not, we should see, yes.
Yeah, exactly. And then can you do this one, please, Rashid?
Canadians cannot leave their country freely. It's false.
Okay. Let's try a couple more. That's true. Okay. Okay, let's see if you can remember this one. It's that difficult word kind of I said at the end there. Can you try this one, Zainab?
Yes. Canadians work hard to respect investigation updates. I have over there, I read already this one.
This one's on the very bottom. This one's on the last sentence. On page,
sentence.
On page 8, the very last sentence, the last few words.
Yeah, the last one, yes.
Yeah, pluralism. They work hard.
Yeah, I will read.
Yeah, very good. Pluralism. Yeah, so that's a new English word today. Yay, new English word. Okay, let's try. Okay, let's see. Okay, see if you want to do this one. Just 1 second, please. Yeah, Rashid, you want to try this one?
Okay, what's the fundamental characteristics of Canadian heritage and identity? It is multiculturalism.
Yeah, very good. It's not maple syrup, you sure? Okay.
Maple syrup, they had it too.
This says the fundamental characteristics, so that means the most important thing to us is not maple syrup? Okay. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to stop there because you guys did 23, you guys did 22 questions, and then you did about 8 from before. You did about 30 questions today. That's excellent. It's very good. And you got maybe 2 wrong of all the 30 questions.